Hey everybody, welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. It's a good afternoon today, not a good morning. We are live on Cleveleys seafront, the birds are chattering, and would you believe the sun's just started to come out as well. I've got an appointment this afternoon at 25 to 3 at the other end of Cleveleys, so I need to make sure that I've done and we are off to Cleveleys before then, otherwise I shall be for the high jump. That's Eric, is that you, Eric? Mitten chat on. Is that you, Eric? Like, I'm still learning how to do this, and I'm still trying to work out how we get chat on. It's turned on. Oh, hi Linda and Russell. I've got my glasses on so we can see what we're doing today. Does that sound really windy? Can somebody tell me whether it sounds really windy? I'm hoping it's not too bad. Right, so we're just going to have a quick bit of market research. So I'm going to turn this round and then you're not looking at me because you don't want to look at my own. It is windy. Does it sound noisy? Can't really read. Proper wind. You can still hear me, that's fine. Good. Hello, Dazza. Right, so today we're doing a live broadcast from Cleveleys seafront, and what I'm wanting to do is some audience research and find out what you want for winter. There's not much happening. You're coming to Blackpool early on the 26th, brilliant. There's not much happening at the moment on the Fylde Coast. There's not much happening anywhere, to be fair. So, with the winter getting worse, it's supposed to be raining today. As you can see, it's not. I thought we'd do some audience research and see what you like, see what you don't like. Hi, Lisa. And then we can make videos that you enjoy during the winter months rather than ones that you're not really bothered about. So we've just passed 500,000 views, so really pleased about that. And we've put 2,000 subscribers on since we started doing this, and we're well on our way to 3,000 followers. So thank you ever so much to everybody that's been following and subscribing. Really appreciate that. If you're watching for the first time and you've not seen any of our videos, make sure that you subscribe and that you hit that little bell for notifications as well. So what I want you to do today is to put comments below about what you enjoy and what you don't enjoy. So I'm gonna go through some of the stuff that we've been doing and some of the stuff that we could do. I'm going to go the other way, I think, because it's a prettier view with the sun on it. It's just come out. It's just come out as I've put my coat on to come outside. So there you go, you've got a bonus. Does that sound more windy? Can you hear me all right before we go any further? I don't want to walk all the way down here and then everybody say, I can't hear you, can't hear anything that you're saying. See, it's lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. Just look at those waves. Gorgeous. I can hear you no problem. Right, Russell, we'll go this way. So, we've been doing walk around videos and going to different interesting places and videoing different interesting things. So, with a bit of research, we've learnt about all kinds of different history and different interesting stuff. But the problem with that is the weather. Like today, for example. So I thought, it's not really going to work. So we'll do this today, and then down the rain. If it had rained, I'd have just brought a big umbrella. We've been doing live videos like this one, and I quite like live videos. I quite like watching them because it's kind of like being there at the time. I mean, I've come up onto the promenade today and I've got no idea what I was going to find. I didn't even know the tide was in. No seagulls. They'll be somewhere. They'll be looking for the food somewhere. So you get an immediacy that you don't get from a pre-recorded one, but the quality's poorer because it broadcasts at a lower quality of picture than what it does if I just record a straight video and then put it on as an upload. So does that bother you? Is it a problem? Would you rather watch something that's live and see what's happening at that very minute? In fact, we'll walk up here and look at the splashy waves. I'm also a bit less organised as well when we do it this way. I've kind of got my mind around what I wanted to say, but it's a bit more ad hoc. So then the other alternative is making videos inside, and I'm not a big fan of that, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm quite happy to do it. Lisa says, love seeing you out and about in Cleveleys and Blackpool. And then it went off. Didn't quite get the rest. Russell says, go with the flow. So then there's videos made inside, which I don't know. It depends what you're going to do. If you've got something dead interesting, that could be good. Could be an option for a really rainy day. Yeah, I like live, Linda. It's like, I mean, I'm talking to you as I'm doing it, and you can kind of feel the wind on my face and watch the waves rolling up the steps. I just don't like the way that the quality's poorer. It's a shame, that. I suppose when we get 5G, they brought that cable in, that new data cable, so I suppose when we get 5G, and that's all connected and enabled, yeah, mix of both, Peter. We should be able to do super duper outside broadcasts. Speaking of which, have you seen that new iPhone 12 that's coming out? Got my eye on that. That should do a cracking broadcast, that should. Yeah, so there's that. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Enjoy you out and about in Blackpool and Cleveleys and talking generally. And then there's the vlog with the view. I started doing that because Sundays feel like there should be a slower pace, don't they? They feel like they should be more laid back and more calm. So I thought it was quite nice to just have a ramble round on the beach and just talk about whatever is topical at that point. And quite a lot of you seemed to enjoy last week's, which explained how we ended up being here, as you might say. Had a lot of views, that one, and lots of nice feedback. Weather, I can do weather for you until the cows come home, to mix metaphors, because there's one thing we are never short of in this place, and that's the weather. But the only problem with that is the wind. Always watch PT vlogs live in Blackpool. Yeah, no, Paul does that, but I draw the line at going out on a Friday night. Well, number one, knowing my luck, I'd get clobbered over the head, and number two, I bet Paul don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So there is no Friday night for me, I'm afraid. It's land of nod. Yeah, weather. The problem is the wind. I keep telling you that we've got enough wind to set a shop up. Well, can't see it at the minute, but over there, somewhere in the distance, the entire horizon is full of wind turbines. And you can see why, because it's always windy, and the problem with that is the noise. Sorry, it went off. That's not my fault. That's we need that 5G cable. Yeah, we're reckon Apple want you to use Apple compatible equipment, which is fine. But Apple don't make a microphone other than what you get with your iPhone, so that's what I'm using at the minute when it's really windy. I don't think we're doing any Christmas decorations this year, Lisa, with social distancing and restrictions and everything that's going off with coronavirus. We've got enough to worry about, and I've got a business to try and keep alive. And speaking of businesses, the other thing that I was intending to do as well was some kind of business stuff and go and do some sort of nosy round in different businesses and looking at what people do and how they do it. Can you remember watching Play School? I loved Play School. I used to sit riveted. I mean, I'm going back to the 1970s now, so if you're any younger, you'll not know what I'm talking about. But I used to sit riveted when they went through the window, and I loved it when they went to factories. Oh my goodness, I used to sit there. And I've loved factories ever since. Factories and engineering and building and manufacturing. So I thought it might be interesting if we went and did a nosy in some local businesses and see. It is hypnotic. Linda's with me. Linda remembers Play School. I loved Play School. Brian Canty, lovely, weren't he? Thought he were really nice, Brian Cant. Yeah, so basically I want to know what you prefer and what you really don't like. So I'm quite prepared to go with the flow. I try to make it varied. I try to do different things from different places. So I try to mix. You're making me feel old now. Age is but a number, does it? Age is but a number. So I try to mix things up, and I try to make things interesting so that we've got kind of Lytham into Space for Fleetwood and then something else. Because you don't want to be seeing the same thing all the time. I don't want to be making all the same time as well. Yeah, inside local businesses, give me some protection from bad weather. I've bought a new coat because I've let's say that I've suffered a little bit from lockdown nibbles is perhaps a good way to put it. I.e., I can't stop eating sweets and chocolate and cake and things like that. In fact, I can't stop eating full stop. So I've put a little bit of weight on this year. So I've bought a new coat that's got of it. So I can go out in the cold and the wind and a little bit of rain, but there's a limit to how much you can stand. I mean, I just love. I hope this is not going off because the circle's going round. I just love watching the sea. It's just when it's like this and it's coming up onto the pebbles. It's just lovely. And it sounds so nice. I'm going to turn this way around and then you can look at the sun glinting on the water. So drop your comments below. Let me know what you want more of. Let me know what you want less of. Let me know wind's the problem. And if you get some wind noise on the microphone, whether that's a deal breaker for you and whether it really does your head in. And don't forget to subscribe. You need to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And then when we do any live videos or new walk around videos or whatnot, you'll get an alert and you'll know that we've done it. So I'm off to do my appointment now, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day, people, from the lovely splashy Irish Sea. I will see you soon. But the wilderness, oh, it's gone. I will see you soon. I think we need a new internet mast to put in it, don't we? Yeah, exactly. Fly a kite. Do you know, I've never managed to fly a kite yet. So that's where I'm going next. I'm going down Victoria Road West. Going that away for my appointment. So I'll see you later. Have a nice day. Bye. Bye everybody.